What's up, guys? Artem MMA Analysis here. I'm gonna be picking Tecia Torres, man. I've flipped my pick on this one. I was actually originally picking Mackenzie Dern, but now I'm picking Tecia Torres. I feel like Tecia Torres is once again too small for the weight class. I think she would find success at a 105-pound division, but I just don't really trust Mackenzie Dern's ability to get the fight to the ground. Once the fight does get to the ground, though, I do think Mackenzie Dern does have the chance to kind of dominate and get the submission. I would not be surprised if she did get the win. But you got to look at the level of competition Tecia Torres has lost to, man. 13 wins and 5 losses. So her first loss came to a Rose Namajunas, champion, Jessica Andrade, actually Carla Esparza as well. Jessica Andrade, champion, Joanna Jędrzejczyk, champion, Weili Zhang, champion, Marina Rodriguez, next title contender potentially. So the level of competition that Tecia Torres has fought is very underrated in my opinion. Unfortunately, she did go on a 4-fight losing streak, but that was to some elite level competition there. So I do respect Tecia Torres for that. She has bounced back and looked pretty good. She beat Angela Hill by decision. And in a fight which there was actually a little bit of beef there. If you don't know if you guys have seen the press conference, but her and Angela Hill were probably the most exciting part of that press conference, which is kind of weird. But Mackenzie Dern versus Tecia Torres, man, part of me does want to pick Mackenzie Dern, but I just don't. Oh man, I just don't know. I really don't know, guys. I'm not 100% sure on this fight. Please comment below your opinions on this one here, because Mackenzie Dern did not look good against Marina Rodriguez, and I think that's a pretty fair sort of statement to make. She did submit Nina Nunes, I think it was in the first round, which is a pretty good win there. But prior to that, she has been beating relatively good levels of competition inside the UFC. But Tecia Torres, man, she's got the striking advantage. She's so much better on the feet, in my opinion. She is very small for a strawweight, though, and I am pretty aware of that. But she's also fast as well. I think if the UFC made a 105-pound division, this might be a controversial take, but I feel like Tecia Torres would definitely be like a #1 contender, maybe even a champion at one point. I'm not siding with the simps on Tapology. I think I said something like at the in my first breakdown that I was siding with the simps on Tapology and was picking Dern by submission, but I'm looking at Torres. This is not a fight that I would recommend putting any money on, like whatsoever. But yeah, I'm gonna be picking Tecia Torres to get the win here. It's not an easy fight to pick whatsoever, to be honest. And it's not a fight that I'm that confident in at all. And I'm going to be very open. I'm going to be very honest about that. But I will be picking Tecia Torres to win. She's going to have to get in close to Mackenzie Dern, which is potentially where Mackenzie Dern could look for a trip, look to kind of push her up against the cage in the close range. But Torres, I think she's a good enough striker to stay out of that. She's fought the high level competition for sure. She's probably fought some of the highest level of competition that strawweight actually has to offer in the world. So shout out to Tecia Torres for that. I'm picking I'm picking Tecia Torres to win. I don't know for sure though. This is such a hard fight to predict. I think it's going to go the distance though, believe it or not. I don't know if Mackenzie Dern is going to be able to lock up the sub on Torres. I don't think Torres has actually ever been submitted in her career. It does include, yeah, she's never actually been finished in her career. All 5 of her losses have actually come by way of decision. So, hey, that's interesting. I'm going to be picking Tecia Torres to win this one. Mackenzie Dern, could she finish Tecia Torres? Potentially, but I'm going to go Torres, man. I think she's good. I'm going to see the fight go the distance, in my opinion.